Good evening, everyone. Every day lately feels like 5 breaking stories before noon, and today was no different. Let's get started on a recap of all the news you may have missed today. This morning started with chaos inside Trump's own party. Marjorie Taylor Greene went on record blaming GOP leadership for the government shutdown. Not Democrats, not the deep state, her own team. She said House Speaker Mike Johnson and Senate Majority Leader John Thune were the reason the government's been dark since October 1st. And you can tell the cracks are widening because she's suddenly talking about supporting full appropriations, even protecting ACA health subsidies after years of calling for their repeal. That's not a small shift. That's panic inside the ranks. And by midday, the human toll of this shutdown broke through the political noise. During a live C-SPAN segment, a caller, a military mom named Samantha, confronted Speaker Johnson directly. Her voice shook as she told him her kids could die if her family lost critical medication during the shutdown. Johnson tried to show sympathy, but then did what this administration always does: blame someone else. And while the country was focused on that, Trump's own cabinet was pushing pseudoscience. Health Secretary RFK Jr. claimed that giving Tylenol to babies after circumcision could cause autism. I wish I were exaggerating. He called it highly likely. No credible medical evidence backs this up, and pediatricians have already called it reckless. But this is what authoritarian governments do. They replace data with dogma. They discredit institutions until nothing feels true except what comes from the top. Then later this afternoon, the hammer dropped. New York Attorney General Letitia James, the woman who prosecuted Trump for business fraud, was indicted herself, this time on bank fraud charges in Virginia. Convenient, isn't it? The Justice Department insists it's a legitimate case, but the timing could not be louder. She's one of Trump's most high-profile enemies, and now she's under indictment just as the shutdown drama deepens. And somewhere in between all of this, Turning Point USA, the Trump-aligned propaganda machine, announced it'll be staging a counter Super Bowl halftime show to protest Bad Bunny, because apparently culture wars are more urgent than food assistance programs freezing mid-shutdown. Meanwhile, overseas, Norway's on edge ahead of the Nobel Peace Prize announcement, with their media openly worried about Trump's reaction if he doesn't win. That's where we are now. Entire nations bracing themselves for the tantrum of an American president. Put it all together and you see the pattern. Trump's inner circle is fracturing, the government's frozen, science is being rewritten for politics, and the justice system is being twisted into a revenge tour. It's not chaos by accident. It's the show. He thrives on disorder because it keeps everyone else too exhausted to resist. What's happening right now isn't just dysfunction. It's how authoritarianism cements itself, not in one dramatic coup, but in 1,000 small collapses of truth, accountability, and trust. And the truth is, we're already standing in it. The question now is, how loud are we willing to be? I'll be breaking each of these stories down even more on my Substack and Patreon. Both links are in the bio. It's free to subscribe. Have a good night.